Hi everyone, I am teacher Shaynne and today I am going to discuss about erosion. So, here's my learning objectives. Define what is erosion, types of erosion, explain the effects of erosion, and lastly, I am going to describe how to prevent erosion. So here, what causes a valley to form, or why those streams and lake get muddy after a rainstorm? Why are the roads or the rocks at the bottom of the river usually round? Why? Because of, yes, erosion. So what is erosion? Since we are going to talk about erosion, what is erosion? Okay, erosion is a process in which things break down naturally into smaller pieces, or they are going to be transported from one location to another. Erosion is a process by which the surface of the earth gets worn down. Erosion can be caused from the natural elements in here sa ato ang surroundings or mga natural forces nga naa sa earth, of course, like water, wind, glaciers, gravity, and living organisms. Mao na ang nakakos sa erosion. These forces slowing breaks down the large materials such as rocks into smaller pieces and transport them from one location to another, mostly downward direction na siya. And in the next slide, I am going to show you the list of erosions, mga types niya, na mostly we can see it sa atong palibot, but we don't know kung unsay tawag ana niya. So here, observe the pictures. Mostly makita nato na siya sa atong palibot, and definitely diri na jud na sa ato sa earth. Mostly kani siya nga mga pictures, I get it from the internet, and guess what? Mga natural forces na siya na happen sa ato ang palibot. But mostly ana nila dili wala kay nahitabo sa tua, like kanang na river nga dako na siya, wala na nahitabo dinhi musta kabaw kung mo ba na siya sinugdanan, but as what I have researched, those rivers are are formed because of erosion. So here, erosion by water. Raindrops hit bare soil with enough force to break the soil aggregates. Therefore, it is formed. Tanawa sa picture. Tanawa na siya din ha. Diba, mga kuana siya, supposed to be earth is like a flat surface, like with no rivers, but how we have seas. Then, because of erosion, mo na nahitabo na ang rivers. Kaya like, again, erosion is caused by a natural force or mga natural elements sa ato ang palibot, like wind, mga water, nga ana. And therefore, sa kadugayon niyan sigig-uwan, ang soil nga intact unta nag-anam og kabuwag. Then the river, it shows na like present na ang river. So here, second one is the sheet and rill erosion. Sheet erosion occurs when a thin layer of topsoil is removed over a whole hillside. So since erosion is about erosion can be caused by katong mga natural forces. Then sheet erosion is mostly occurred in kaning mga muni hill. Then muni ang topsoil. Mostly niya sa sige niya din hagauwanan niya. Kabaw ka ang topsoil na siya air inside na siya ay like ang tanan man na ay air, water, and of course kanang mga living organisms. So kadugayon niya sige ana din ha. Moro bito siya ni ana na ana ba nangakuha like it's removed and paired with real erosion that occurs when runoff of water forms small channels as it concentrates down a slope. See? Tanawa sa picture. Then, muna nahitabo. Tanawa sa picture din ha. Nga, ang anak siya nga hill, ang uban nga topsoil niya, which is that green one, ni ana si sa daplin. Then, ang kanang tunga, muna naagian sa water. Then, of course, it is the number 2 type of erosion, which is sheet and real erosion. Let's go for the third one. Scalding can occur when a wind and water erosion removes the topsoil and exposes saline or sodic soil. Muna nahitabo sa kanang murag nahimong desert. Kay like, ang tubig ug ang hangin nagsagol sila, then they both remove the topsoil. See in the picture, mura siya nga upaw, no? Then the fourth one is the gully erosion. The gully or gully erosion happens when runoff of concentrates and flows strongly enough to detach and move soil particles, just like water by erosion. I mean, erosion by water. Nga, sa tanto niyang sigig ka ng kauwanan, nakahimo na siya gamay nga kanal. Then, ang mga gikan sa tubig sa babaw sa hill, kay like mo agi sad siya, muna'y mahitabo. Nga ang soil, ma-break siya, and adto mo agi ang tubig. Okay? Then, up to the fifth erosion, ay types of erosion, the tunnel erosion. Common man ang mga ingani na to. And here, tunnel erosion is the removal of subsoil. Subsoil is rich, by the way, subsoil is rich, clay-rich soil, but often less fertile than the topsoil but can hold more moisture. If ang subsoil nga nasa ilawom sa topsoil, kay clay man siya, like, di ba? Kung muna siya'y makuha, syempre, ang topsoil nga nasa babaw sa subsoil, mao'y magpabilin. Mo nang nay mahitabo nga kaning tunnel erosion, nga nangabusot ang ilawom sa yuta, tungod sa sigig uwan, sigig kabahaan, nga, kanang walay proper irrigation bitaw, and mostly sa bukid ingani ang mahitabo nga wala na may kasabot kung anong ang mga roads, kay like it will erupt and madown siya tungod di ay kay ang subsoil sa ilawom nawala na kay niuna na siya dahili. 6. The stream bank erosion. The destruction of vegetation and river banks, generally by clearing, overgrazing, cultivation, vehicle traffic up and down banks or fire, and the removal of sand and gravel from the stream bed. Kanang common is siya sa daplin sa rivers. Kaya it's like ang mga sand daplin sa rivers is mostly man may gigamit pang semento sa mga balay kanang like isagol. If this will happen, this kind of erosion will happen, kanang ang stream, ang kilid sa stream, kay like mura siyang manghumok. Kay diba sige man kaagian og tubig, sige kaagian og tubig. And if imo na siyang sigig kuhaan og sand, ang kanang kilid sa sigig kaagian sa tubig, nga mostly mo man jud na buhaton sa ubang tawo, then maing ana na siya stream bank erosion nga ma-down siya. Kanang like sa sige tanton yung sigana sa tubig ma-down sig kakalit. Okay? Next is the mass movement. Occurs on clear slopes in coastal areas. Gravity moves earth, rock, and soil materials downslope both millimeters per year. And suddenly, kanang example, kanang mga example, kanang rock, nga mga tagak. Sa picture, away makita sa picture. This is kind of soil nga kanabitang humok. Then sa tantong sa erosion nga nagkadugay ta dinhi sa kuan as it revolves the earth as the years pass by, this happened nga like kanang a mass amount of soil kanang mas maana siya landslide. And one example of this is about kanabitong less og tanom og trees. Okay, like the roots of the trees will hold the soil. If less ang trees, then of course, mas dako ang possibility nga mga ana siya. Then, next is wind erosion. It is most likely to occur when strong winds blow over light texturized soil that have been heavily grazed during drought periods. So here, wind erosion. Common ni siya sa mga kanang deserted places. Kay kanang tungod sa iyahang kakusog sa hangin, then it will form many kanang mga mountains, but because of the sand, because soil wind erosion happened. So, up to the next slide, which is about the effects of erosion. Erosion, other than forming landforms, it also creates many disastrous effects for humans, animals, and plants. No? Kakuyaw sa erosion. Kay it will not affect only sa mga kanang forming landforms, but also sa nato ng mga living things, mga humans, mga naay kinabuhi. And some of these effects are: first, reduction in fertility of the soil. Soil that is fertile for crops has most of the nutrients and organic matters on the surface level. See, if mutanom ka dihang dapita and this soil is known for its like tambok siya, then your tanom will grown big and healthy. When soil begins to erode, the top layer of the land that is rich in nutrients for plants is washed away, making the land infertile. Diba? As it like, diba, if ang erosion happen man siya nga pag-ana din sa ilam sa mga yuta ug ang mga small rocks nga na form, then pwede po siya maka-affect sa human. Kaya nga naman, agriculture. In agriculture, of course, the soil is present. If naa kay soil but it is not fertile, it doesn't have enough nutrients, then of course your plant will be infertile too. Like it will lack some mga healthy nutrients nga mag-get unta nato. So that is one cause of erosion to humans. Effects of erosion to humans. The next is environmental impacts. Oh yeah. As you can hear, ganina pa ko sige tabi about types of soil erosion or kanang mga erosions. Then, here, the environmental impact. Erosion causes disposition of various materials such as sand, pesticides, other toxic materials into rivers, which increase the water pollution. no? So it is not also the cause of erosion is not also um caused by natural forces but also caused by humans. Kaya nga naman, nowadays humans used to kanang use mga chemical fertilizers, like unlike before nga ang ilang gamit kay like mga organic lang, karon kay chemical fertilizers ang lang gamit, and it will cause good kanang damage to crops, not only in the crops but also sa soil, no? It will also, and from the soil to the river water, maapektuhan pa jud na kay nga no, chemicals are not easily to be kanang mawala. It's not like kanang papel nga kung imong bason mawala ra siya. Chemicals will stay longer unless ma-expired na siya o ma-use na, consume na siya too much. Furthermore, erosion by wind can also drag the pollutants from landfills and exhaust of power plants and factories, which increase air pollution. Diba? From water pollution, asa gagikan ang water pollution? Siyempre, there is a soil pollution. Soil pollution is from humans. If ang humans gagamit og chemicals, it will go to the soil. The soil will kanang flash the water through the river, and from the river, syempre, wind is present, then and like that, ang erosion nga nahitabo sa naa sa river nga nagflow siya, madala na sa hangin, og unsay mahinungdan, air pollution. And napod uban kini mga landfills nga like, landfills, it's dirty good. Then kani mga power plants, tungod ana nila nagkaanam na yuga kanang nagkaanam og faster ang mga kanang na-happen, like kung ang before ang erosion kay it will cost many years to kanang effect, but now because of those like mga landfills, mga power plants, mga factories, kanang paggamit og chemicals para mamatay itong soil, syempre nadali ang erosion. And next is the damage. First, erosion can cause various natural disasters such as landslide caused by the destruction of houses, buildings, and other structures. Landslide, no? We all know landslide is a very costly nga kanang disaster kay kanang if mahumok ang ilawom tungod of erosion, landslide is present, of course. Then it also destroys the seedlings in the land and cause an increased cost to farmers. Erosion can erosion have bad effects to humans and also to the natural to the Mother Earth. Kaya nga no, if ma-damage magud ang ilawom, wala na ang naa sa babaw apektado tungod kay ilawom apektado na maguna. So mo na siya. And human caused erosion. Why? Nganong maana man tay human? Erosion can cause many negative impacts on soil and on our environment. Human activities such as deforestation, farming, ranching have speed up erosion, and the damage caused by erosion has also increased significantly. Diba no? If all of us are like disciplined and we have respect on the different aspects of life, then erosion cannot be kanang kuan, like dili ma-fast ang iyahang pag-grow. Then, next, how to control erosion? Unsaon na to pag-control ang erosion? Today, one of the severe erosion in the erosion of fertile land which washes away the precious nutrients required by plants to grow. It is estimated that human-caused erosion erodes more than 1 million acres of soil each year. Imagine kung unsa ka luoy, no? The best way to reduce erosion of fertile land is by planting trees, which resist wind and water from eroding the surface of the land. So yeah, pinakadali na to nga malikayan ang erosion kay since erosion is like naman siya sa ilaw mahitabo o diha gid siya sa surface sa land, we need to plant trees. And planting trees is a good start kay ano, you can kanang kuan man imong mapugan ang soil nga maapektuhan sa hangin, and imong mapugan ang water nga madritso sa yuta, which cause kana mga landslide, di ba? And facts: heavy dust and sandstorms are caused by wind erosion. Note na. And many fossils burned in the land has been uncovered by water and wind erosion. Kana pod. Erosion is most often controlled naturally by geological weathering. So see, everything happens for a reason. And I guess that would be all. I hope nga you learned something, and I hope you find it engaging when I told you about these types of erosion. So if you have questions or anything, don't forget to ask me. Or hello Mama Hosai, thank you for listening, and if you have clarifications, you can comment on my submission. Thank you. By the way, again, it is Shaynne. I am Shaynne Therese Listones, taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Science. Thank you.